Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That's where bears live, don't you know? And we're back, people. That's right, back right at it where we left the last time. With the chat council, people. That's right. It's the only show on YouTube where you get to tell a bear what the heck to do in his own video game out there. Bear Rules. We're playing Civilization 7, by the way. A game that came out, I don't know, about a month and a half, 2 months ago or so. Playing along with it. Bear Rules. Grease with an iron claw. But every once in a while, just every once in a while, he needs a little bit of help figuring out what the heck to do with you puny humans. So he reaches out, tries to figure out from you, yes, you out there in the chat, what the heck to do here. So glad to have you all with us. I am tongue-tied already. We're 30 seconds in. Let me take a drink. There we go. Set it off straight here, people. Set it off straight. So I want to say hello to P Money and all the little P Moneys, and hopefully Mrs. P Money as well out there. Of course, all of our Russian bots and lurkers. Amy as well. She says hi, Bear. Well, hello to you, Amy. Hope you're having a great day out here. That was fun for Bear. Enjoyed it. Nice day out here. Nice day indeed. But we don't have any time for chit chat with Bear. Tell us about your day. This is no. Negative, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and jump straight on into it. Where are we? Charlemagne the King. That's right. We are ruling Greece with a French king. I know it's a little bit weird. Look, we're fighting against Harriet Tubman and Santa Claus. So it's not like exactly historical accurate in the least. But here we are, people. Here we are. Let's see. They're great. Thanks for asking. Well, I hope they're doing great. Hope all of the P Moneys out there are doing great. Anyways, let's go ahead. Get into it. As we left off the last time, we were trying to get mathematics and get real smart, people. Unfortunately, we're Greek as well, so you get a little too smart like Socrates out here. They say, you're corrupting those youth of Athens. Here, drink the poison. Take the poison. So we are in crisis mode here in Greece. So let's just jump straight on into it. Saying hello to everybody here. So there we go. There is Charlemagne. The god. No, not the god. The king. He's not like the guy on the radio there. So here we go. Let's jump, if I can, jump into it. Oh, I need to get the game sound going. That would be help. That would definitely help. All right. Let's see. Peabody says, I've been looking at the history books and trying to find the great Charlemagne and Harriet Tubman war. For some reason, I'm having a hard enough time. Well, you got to go into the far reaches of the Dewey Decimal System to figure out Charlemagne versus Harriet Tubman. And Santa Claus. No chat with Bear. I mean, I guess France won't rule Greece by itself. Well, I know. Yeah, you can make up all sorts of stuff on it. Wikipedia. Here we go. For those of you who are new, here is Athens right here. We're ruling from Athens. We've got our great monument over here, the Oracle. Of course, our Broadway, our very ancient Broadway of our ancient Broadway show, the longest running show of Cats the Musical. We founded Athens. Soon after, we founded the town of Sparta. Then came to find out that they don't like fighting for some reason. We ended up going to war against Harriet Tubman because she came all the way across the map and founded this city. I says, no way. We captured it. Renamed it after Amy and Melissa. We renamed it Lesterville. And then we went on a rampage across the map here. Kicked some assers over here in Asser. Came all the way down to the town of Pat, because I can't pronounce it. We were right outside, man. We were right outside the gates. Harriet Tubman threw in the towel. She says, I give up. This is all right. Cool. Unfortunately, this was the capital city of our good friend over here, the Ahsoka, the world renouncer. Haven't figured out how to give the city back, so, you know, I kind of took it. We kind of took it, and we have been at an uneasy peace ever since then, people. Very uneasy peace with Harriet Tubman. Last game, we found out she made common ground with the remnants of Santa Claus's empire. Founded the city right here at the North Pole. So we've got our army. Yeah, we do have an army and a bunch of other units ready to go. Ready to take out Saba at a moment's notice. Of course, our good friend, the world renouncer, decided to show up as well and put in a city of his own. But whatever. Whatever. I can't make too many enemies. Kicked asser in the asser. That is correct, sir. That is correct. So that is the state of play right now. We're trying to make a settler. We're going to bring that settler. We're going to hopefully bring him all the way down somewhere right around here, maybe. I don't know. This kind of looks pretty good right here. Found another city. That will give us, we are in crisis mode, people, but we're getting very close. Getting very close to getting the military age progress. So that's what we're going to do with our next settlement. Do that. And also, we're trying to figure out, all right, we got our mathematics. We need to build, actually, we need to buy an academy. But we need to get some more money first. I think it was in like the 400 or 600 range. Let's find out. Let's find out. No, that's Sparta. My bad. I can only build it in my main city here. Okay, get out of that. Bring it loud. There we go. Athens. No, not the unit. There we go. Let's see. It was 484 gold. So I think we figured like 2 or 3 turns. We're at 336 right now. So 2 or 3 more turns, we'll get the academy, and we have enough. Yes, and so we'll put our 2 archived codex here, or codec and a brass plate, I guess, into the academy, and that way we'll get a little bit further along with our science. We won't be as far along. I don't think we'll reach this golden age by the time that the age is over with, but that's what we're trying to shoot for, people. Poor Santa can't get a break. Poor good Santa can't get a break. So she's trying to steal Christmas. Oh my goodness. Harriet Tubman is stealing everything. A lot of people think, oh, Bear, why are you trying to fight a war against the lovely Harriet Tubman? Hold on. Geeky. All right. Good job, Geeky. Man, he is on a streak. 2-0, P-Money. 2-0. That's right, baby. Listen to the hockey game here against Florida. Probably our rivals in the playoffs here. I called it early, P-Money. Definitely called it early. So, good deal. Good deal. Anyways, what was I talking about? I forget. Whatever. Anyways, let's go to you good people out here, because we need to figure out what we're going to research as a technology. Let's bring it up here. So one of the things that you can do, if you finish out all these stuff, you can do your future tech, which you didn't used to do in the old games. This was basically at the end, technically at the end of the game, a modern era. Once you researched all the modern era stuff, you know, you researched space flight and all this other stuff that we've got a long ways to go to, then you would get future tech, and it just allowed you to do some stuff. Apparently here, they're allowing you to do that here. That's going to take 31 turns. We probably will not get a future tech. What would you get? 1 wild card attribute point, a boost for starting tech in the next age, and 10 age progress. Well, we don't need that. God, we don't need that. So, let's see. You have like 800 years to defeat Tubman, or she might steal Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. That sounds about how they run the timelines. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they choose to do some of the things that they do, but anyways, here we are. Basically, it's just mastery of stuff. We've been, except for navigation. Except for navigation, everything else we've pretty well established. I could do like a really quick masonry, 3 combat strength for fortified districts, and 1 production on production buildings. I really don't need that. Let's see, I can do navigation, which gives us a lighthouse. Very cool. Although I don't have that many towns that are on the coast, but we could do that. And a quadrimarine, a tier 3 antiquity naval unit. I don't know if those can go on oceans or not. That's one thing that's kind of holding us back right now. Or we could do mastery of engineering. It would give us a codec, an ancient bridge, and 1 culture on cultural buildings. Very nice. I like that. Let's see. Trying to get a man to the moon before someone invents the internal combustion engine. Yeah. I don't think that you could do that, but yeah, you could do some interesting things in some of the other games. Basically, this new civilization, they've divided it up into ages. So we're going through the ancient age. And, that might be a good question for people. I don't know. Should we continue on to the next age? Or are you guys, happy with what we did so far? This could take a while whenever we're doing civilization. You're stuck in it for a while, so I might make that a community post one of these days, see if we want to continue or not. Navigation might be helpful since you plan on getting more coastal towns. And it's the one thing I've not mastered, so let's go ahead and do that. I like your idea, P-Money. Let's go ahead and do that. 10 turns. Hopefully, we're at 92%, so we are very close. Let's see. God dang it, why did they do this? They give you the percentage over here. Let's see. 184, and it'll end at 200. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. So you can see we've only got a little bit left. We are in the crisis culminates mode here. So luckily we don't have any more crisis policies to deal with, but we're coming to a close. Here. Hopefully we'll get another celebration. We'll see. We will definitely see. All right, let's command my units. Command the units. Okay, I've got the army guy. I think I was waiting on one of the guys, so let me just leave him there for right now. Command my units. The army commander. Yay. Let me take this guy and bring him down. And maybe... gosh, I can't upgrade him because I've got to buy the academy. Okay. Alright, well, let me just bring him up here. Oh, for God's sake. I keep forgetting Marshan's over in Florida. The rat, P-Money. The rat. He licks people. Last time we played Boston when he was with Boston, he licked one of our players. Weirdo. Gosh dang it. Alright, anyways. That's hockey talk, man. That's just Bear's hockey talk. Okay, there's a horseman, so maybe I could... Yeah, let's bring our army guy maybe over here. Yeah, there you go. And then maybe we can take our horseman and incorporate him with this unit, and there we go. We got 2 pretty big armies. A rat? Yes, the rat. Brad Marchand. There you go. P-Money will tell you all about Brad Marchand and his weird ways, man. Definitely weird. Definitely a weird fella there for sure. Licking people. Yes, hockey rat. Hockey rat indeed, Amy. You know, I might on the Saturday Barely Live show, I might do a hockey talk show. Might do that. We'll see if I gain any viewers or lose any viewers. What does Bear have to say about professional hockey? We'll find out. We'll definitely find out. Not the Wednesday show. We haven't figured out where the playoffs are going to be at just yet, but maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday. All right. Here is my army guy. Let me just bring him a little bit Yeah, let's just bring him right over there, because Harriet Tubman's on my border, and I want to make sure that she doesn't do any funny business. Although I'd also need to take out her army commander as well. Well, I guess this is a good question to ask the chat out here. Should we continue to try and be peaceful with Harriet Tubman and get into the next age without any scores? Gensel, all right. 3-0, baby. And they were on the penalty kill too. 3-0. Excellent. I love that. All right. So, should we go to war against Harriet Tubman, or should we keep our powder dry just in case some sort of another crisis mode comes up and we gotta deal with something else? If we go to war with her, it's definitely gonna take a hit on our happiness, for sure, and probably our gold as well. So I might want to wait a turn or two until we can purchase the academy. That's probably our best bet. How long do you think before we go into the next age? This is a great question. This is a developer problem over at Firaxis Games, so I have no idea. Here's what it tells me. It tells me that the age progress is at 184. 184. Antiquity age is going to end at 200. So we've got 16 age progress points. How do you get age progress points? Oh, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. So, 5 turns, 10 turns, 100 turns? I have no idea, man. None whatsoever. But it's probably closer rather than later out here. I would guess. I would say at most maybe 10 turns. Maybe 10 turns. That's what I would say. Build up your resources while you can, says Amy. That is sage advice. We're in the golden age right now. Holy cow, a Jiminy Cricket jumps into the chat just as we're asking whether or not we should go to war with Harriet Tubman. I don't know. I don't think that Jiminy would tell us to go to war against Harriet Tubman. I'm just gonna go out on a limb there and say probably not. Maybe in America and Canada, we're still struggling with our annoying prime ministers. Yes, well, hopefully you'll kick one of them to the curb and get I don't know, a better one. Whatever the Canadian version of Donald Trump would be. I'm trying to picture a Canadian Donald Trump right now. You grab him by the hoo-ha, hey. I don't know where. I have no idea. Anyways, anywho, let's get the academy before we go to war. That is sage advice, or sage advice. All right, let's see. Knock has been defeated. Poor Knock, and you and Knock. I think that was a knock joke that we were trying to figure out. So, all right. All right, let me keep an eye on old Harriet Tubman over here, causing us trouble. Causing us trouble, Jiminy. That evil Harriet Tubman stealing stuff. Aha. Another, the Kerman people. The Kerman people. They just keep respawning, I guess. I'm going to let her deal with that. It's closer to her territory. That's on you, Harriet Tubman. It doesn't have nothing to do with me, man. So I'm just gonna let that slide. We'll see if we can loan Baron Trump to you in a few years. Yeah, he's gotta graduate college, I think. Definitely gotta graduate college. All right, I can minimize that. Don't need that. All right, here we go. Turn number 145, 720 BC. Whatever the hell he is, we're corrupting all those youth in Athens here, people. Oh, what is he doing? Just stay there, man. I don't need you to do anything. Just stay there. Oh, my bad. We went ahead. Did we? Wait a minute. Did we? Yeah, we did. Okay. All right. Interesting. Don't mess with Harriet Tubman. She'll unload her 6-shooter in your face. And we don't even have a one-shooter, Jiminy. We haven't even invented gunpowder just yet. We've got arrows and spears, and that's about it. Horse people. Oh my! Another volcano has erupted. Man, oh man, they. Rule number 1: do not found your city next to a volcano. It will probably erupt. And there's the other one that erupted. Sucks for you people. Let's see. The farmer's market diplomatic action from Augustus targeting you has been completed. Well, let's start up another one. Why not? We can do that, right? No, we can't. Gosh dang it. Well, we'll do research. Why not? Let's do that. They support it. Excellent. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. And Charlemagne has always just finished eating when he appears, so he's not able to fight. Yeah, he's got a nice little tummy there, like, oh, like old bear. Man, oh man, I really shouldn't tell you what I've had for dinner tonight, but let me just tell you, it was delicious. It was not salmon, but it was of the sea, people, and it was delicious. Definitely delicious, man. Yeah, he's always patting his belly. All right, let's see. Command my units. Let me figure out what we're gonna do with the commanders here. Let's see. The Hoplite fella. Was I gonna send him to Tartuga? Oh shoot, he's from Assur, so I probably need to send him back there. That would be the smart thing to do. Make sure our asser is covered, people. Gotta make sure you cover your asser. Otherwise, somebody might kick it. Somebody might kick your asser if you don't have it covered, man. Alright, think of a thing. Let's see. Skip. Chariot. I'm just gonna let him be on alert for right now, because we're gonna give it a couple turns, because we still need, what was it, 400 and was it 430, 460, something like that? Excuse me, 484. We're trying to purchase the academy here. We need, I get 70 a turn. We're at 406, so we would need another turn. So we technically 2 turns. We need 2 turns, and then we'll be able to afford the academy. And we are building our settler, and that's going to take 3 turns. So, kind of a boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Amy is off to pick up some pizza. She heard Bear talking about his delicious dinner, so she is off. She's already in the car, and she is zooming away, people. No time whatsoever. Well, at least we've got Jiminy here to help us out here. Hopefully, Mrs. P Money as well. All right, let's see. I wanted to. God dang it! Nope. Where's the other horseman? Horse person, if you will. Let's see. Nope. Click. I'm trying to click. Trying to frickin' click on the frickin' horse. There we go. Okay. Join the army. There we go. So now we got a pretty full army of horse people right here. Doing pretty well. Is this a scout? Yeah, that's a scout. You know what I might do? No, I can already see the city. I'm fine. I'll leave the scout there. He's cool. He's cool. I don't need to do anything. Don't need to do anything. All right, we're gonna leave that guy hanging out right there. We're just gonna leave that guy right there. And we're gonna. I'm still waiting on one of these people, I think. So we'll wait. We'll wait. All right, there we go, people. There it is. 720 BC. Turn number 145. Keeping an eye on Harriet Tubman here in her 6-shooter. Let's go, people. Oh, she expanded her territory. Aha! Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. I'm going to let her deal with the Kerwin people. Let her, take out her army, wear them down and everything. Think of this as like Afghanistan over here. They're just wearing people down, and Leaving all sorts of stuff behind. Sorts of stuff behind. Bear, are you comparing Harriet Tubman to Joe Biden? Maybe. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a slight hair there. I don't know. Does she have a childhood stutter? That would be the question. That would be the question. I heard that old Joe was going to be giving a speech at like some sort of disability conference. I'm like, yeah, that's a good fit. That's a great fit. You know, your first outing after you completely screwed the pooch and lost the election. Yeah, let me go give a talk to a bunch of disabled people. Hopefully they wrote him notes and he's not speaking, freelance, top of his head. That would be something. That would definitely be something. All right, where are we? What are we doing? Come on, Bear. All right, stay there. Biden is auditioning to join the group. I think he's already there. Kind of reminds me of was it Captain Pike? Was that it in Star Trek? The original series. He just rolled around in the wheelchair. Beep boop, beep boop. Pike, what do you think? Beep boop, beep boop. Oh, okay, that's brilliant. Beep boop, beep boop. Yeah, okay. That's what he kind of reminds old Bear of. There we go. All right, horseman, horse person. I'm just gonna leave him there. I might even just fortify him. What's that? Sorry, people. I'm eating some jelly beans here. They're delicious. I had a delicious dinner and now a little bit of dessert here. All right, that was it. Man, we are just kind of treading water right now. We're up to 93%. 186 out of 200. So we're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. That or he still thinks he's president. And his handlers say, yeah, sure, Joe, give your presidential speech to this important group of dignitaries. Yeah, you might not be too far off. You might not be too far off on there. Do you think he knows that he lost the election? Or do you think he's already forgotten? Do you think he knows that he was president? Like, do you think he's like competent enough to like, oh yeah, or does he think he's like Napoleon Bonaparte at this point? All right, here we go. Turn number 146, 700 BC, whatever the hell he is. Let's go, people. All right, moving my guys. Oh, I gotta do another one. Ah, there is the. Gosh dang it. I bring the chariot over here. I need to upgrade him to a horseman. How much is that going to cost? 130. I'm just going to have to wait until after we get the academy. I can't. Oh, shoot. You know what? Maybe I can keep the chariot. I'm sorry, P-Money. I'm putting a weak unit in Ruthos. And I'm thinking about maybe taking the archer and putting them with the army. I think maybe that might be a good way to go with it. Let's see, can I do that? It'll have to be next turn. Had to be next turn, but I think that's might be the way to go with it. All right, let's go. Next turn. Oh, I was watching Harriet Tubman. My bad. Here we go. Ha-ha! See, she's surrounding the Kermit people. But a lot of their units are getting weak. So I'm okay with that. You know, if she gets like 50 gold out of it or whatever, that would have been nice. But I don't need to waste, sending units up there and attacking when it's essentially her problem to begin with. They are weak going into Ruthos. They are strong when they leave Ruthos. Oh, you'll have to tell her that. You'll definitely have to tell her that. All right, chariots. Yes, let's go on alert. We'll send our Archer down here. And... oh, he's out of turn, so we'll have to wait till the next turn. Ah, for crying out loud. Okay, hang out there. We're good. I think we're good with that guy. Yeah, do I have enough? I think I've got enough. Let's go ahead and purchase our academy here. Thank you for reminding Bear P Money. Let's do it. 7 science, 2 culture, and 2 happiness. Yay. All right, let's do it. Oh, where am I going to build it? That's a good question. Where am I going to build it? I might build it over here next to the library. Why not? Why not, right? We'd have our World Wonder. We'd have Broadway with our longest running show of cats. We'd have our library and university, and then the main city. I kind of like that. Yes, 7, 2, and 2. 7, 1, and 2. Yeah, I like this one. I think that's the best that we can do out of it. Let's do it. We're finally going to school. It only took us about 2,000 years. Well, you know, I mean, Rome didn't grow in a day, crying out loud. So there we are, man. There we are. Cool. So now I can... oh, hold on, people. We've got a narrative choice. It's up to you in the chat council. P-Money, here is the correct answer. A scholar proudly holds up a tablet with many numbers scribbled on it. The answer is 19607. She proudly declares. Her rival frowns and returns to a desk to craft a new and more difficult mathematical puzzle, rather. So you got it. I was saying it was 1,600. P-Money said it was 19,000. So, everybody in the chat, give a clap and a tip of the hat to old P-Money out here. He was correct. What does that give us? 150 science. Excellent. We might get navigation quicker rather than later. 2 turns. Good job. Good job, P-Money. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bear was wrong. It was my smart, says P-Buddy. And a slight help from Google. Just a slight help. It wasn't the AI, was it? You didn't ask the AI, did you? Please tell me you didn't ask the AI. It's going to tell you to put, like, super glue on your pizza or something. P-Money cheated. I know, right? I'm sitting there on the calculator doing it. I should have done it on the abacus, but, you know, I was doing it on the calculator and I came up with 16,000. P-Money is the one that came up with 19,000. Do you remember what the puzzle was, P-Money? It was like 7 houses with 7 cats, and they were eating 7 mice, and the mice were eating 7 grains, and the grains were going to produce 7 barrels of cereal. So how much, you know, was all that added up and everything? It's just like, whoa, okay, that's way too much. I told there was not going to be any math in this video game, and then they shoved math in there. All right, where are we? Okay, so we've got our academy down here. Very nice. This is like a nice little Greek village, Greek city out here. Not bad, man. Not a bad place to live in 1680 BCE, whatever the hell E stands for. Not bad, man. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our brass plates, if I can, dedrag it. How do you allocate? Yes, I want to allocate it. Okay. There we go. Aha, there we go. Great library. Milestone complete. I have earned scientific legacy points. Yay. And legacy options for the next age. Now, this may also push us ahead into the next era. I'm not sure. Not exactly sure. Let's check it out. Legacy path, great library. Okay, we now possess 6 codex. Greek wisdom grows by the day, but we're corrupting the youth. And the darkness of ignorance recedes even further. You've achieved the second great milestone, the Great Library Legacy Path. Continue to collect codex and earn the last group of rewards. The next objective, 10 codex, achieving the third and final milestone in the Great Library Legacy Path. I don't know if we'll be able to get that in time. We'll try it. I don't know if I can. I don't know what happens if you decline it. Because we got the military one, I think. No, we don't. No, we don't. We need one more settler with that. We'll accept it. So I got 6 so far. I think I got another one. Yeah, I got this one. There we go. So that'll be 7. That'll be 7. What does that give me? 2 science. 2 science. Excellent. Very cool. So that will put it right here. Gosh dang it. This thing's so confusing. So we got 7 out of 10. So I'd have to find 3 more. Which is going to be a challenge because I can put 1 more into our academy. But I'd need to turn another town into a city and then get a library. So maybe something like Ruthos. We can make a library in there and add the next 2. But I need to get 2 more. I need to get 2 more. How would I do that? Let's see. Mathematics. Oh, I can do this one. I can do mathematics too. Ah, shoot. I did navigation instead. Okay. So if we have enough turns, I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do. That only gives us 1. Yeah, this would give us 2, but I don't know if we have enough turns to be able to complete it. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I should have studied this one instead of navigation, but I don't know. Can I? Can I do that? Can I swap it? I can. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Didn't know we could do that. Okay. I was 2 turns away from navigation. Oh, for crying out loud. All right. I think maybe if we have 10 turns, hopefully we can get those 2 codex. We'll put them in. We'll get our science. Hopefully we'll get the military as well. So we'll be doing all right. We're doing all right. I just hope we have enough turns. As long as there's nothing to lose if we accept and it doesn't work out. Again, I don't know. Great, more math because that's been easy so far. Hopefully Google will be able to help us. Or what was it? Reddit? I forget which one you looked at last night, but there we go. So that might be kind of a determination of whether or not we want to go to war with Harriet Tubman or not. You know, the other possibility, let's see. We can do, we're doing philosophy. No, it's a social policy slot. Did they have any other? No, they don't. All right, so the civics wouldn't give us a codex, so we wouldn't be able to get it that way. That's all right. That's right. We're getting philosophy next turn. Philosophy next turn, and then, of course, poor Socrates get taken out. Aye, for corrupting the youth of Athens. Story as old as time, man. As old as time. All right, I'm going to keep the guy. I'm just gonna have my army guys just hang out. Hang out, man. Hang out. All right, we'll keep an eye on Harriet Tubman here as we go from turn 147 and 680 BC, whatever the hell E stands for. Here we go. Let's see what Harriet Tubman has in store for us. See if she takes over. Yeah, see if she takes over Kerman. Yep, looks like it. Okie doke. Yeah, but see how much she injured her 3 units there? That's great. The unexamined life is not worth living, said Socrates. But then they says, hey, go drink some of this poison here, Socrates. It might not be worth it after all. Might not be worth it all. Hey, Plato, what you doing over there? Shut up, Socrates. Let me just hang out here at the end of the bed. Don't worry about me. I'm just hanging out down here. Don't worry about me, Socrates. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. All right, so we get a social policy slot. Excellent. Yay. And we get a scholar. Excellent. 2 shots and they couldn't get it in. Crying out loud. All right. Let's see here. I've got survey. That's not too bad. Xena. Oratory. Very good. Honor. 3 combat strength. Drills 30% production towards training infantry and ranged units. 3 combat strength for fortified districts. Castles. I like this one. 25% improvement in food per town. Or conscription. I would get less maintenance on my units. That might not be a bad one. I'm kind of in between conscription and castles. Honestly. I don't really need oratory. Survey's fine, but that might be for the next age. Well, I don't know if I can keep these policies the next age. Once we go exploring, this would be a great one, but we're not there just yet. So, chat council, if I may. Castles or conscription? Castles or conscription? What say ye out here? It's not poison, it's fruit punch. Ignore the suspicious smoke coming out of the glass. No, he knew it was poison. Had a chance to escape. He says, nah, I'm not gonna escape. Like any great teacher, says, this is a chance for one final lesson before I drink this poison and die. Hemlock, I think it was. Not exactly sure, but, yep. Yep, Socrates, Plato, and as Al Sharpton would say, all those Greek homos. Thanks, Al Sharpton. Appreciate it. Let's see. Ruth says maintenance also. Oh, conscription. Okay. All right. If Ruth says it, so let it be written. So let it be done. All right. So we're at we're at 66 gold right now. Let's see what it'll do. 88, baby. 88 gold. Per turn. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much. But don't go far. Don't go far because we get to choose a civic here. Let's see. Do I have all the Greek ones? Let's see. 1 culture activity for endeavor sanctions and projects you started or supported. Actually, that's not a bad one. Let's see. Oh, the Oracle. I've already built the Oracle. I don't need that. Let's see. I've got, skilled trades or commerce. Well, skilled trades. Or masteries. Let's see. Coinage. Gooch. Scooch! Gooch-a-roff, baby. All right. It's 4-0, baby. 4-0. 4-0. I don't know. I'm probably one of the easier ones here. Let me just do the Greek ones, just so we can say we got them knocked out here. Yeah, I like this one. Let's just do this one. Take us 2 turns. Won't take us that long. There we go. You could also thank me. I said maintenance first, says people. Well, that might be true, but listen, it's like a weighted average out here. You know, you get the information in, but you know, where's it coming from? That's the most important point. Definitely the most important. All right, choose our production. Let's see. I could do another research. You know what? That might not be a bad idea. Let's see. 6 turns. This is going to take 9. I need to get it sooner rather than later. I'm at 94% before we go to the next stage. I think that's the best thing to do. What we're trying to do is get those codex. Mathematics 2 will give us that in 9 turns, and hopefully we can get it done sooner than that. What do you think, P-Money? I will ask you this time instead of Ruth. Research? Should we do some research here? Martian the rat? Oh, for crying out loud. 4-1, people. The freaking rat, people. I bet you he licked the puck afterwards. Weirdo. Research. Okay. There we go. It'll probably take us next turn to figure out how much of a difference. So, normally next turn it would be 8 turns. Let's keep an eye on that and see how many turns it goes down. That'll definitely help. All right, the river, Kukachan River is flooded. Sucks to be them. Oh, for crying out loud, it's us. Oh, god dang it. All right, well. P-Money, the river next to Ruthos has been flooded. I'm sorry to say. I've got to repair and repair. There we go. I wish they would have an option to do, like, repair all. Instead of having to go through it each time. I think we got this one taken care of. Okay. That's the second time here. I know. It's this river this time. It's this river. We had this one flood the last time next to Sparta. Sucks to be them. And then I find out it's me. Yeah. Hubris. What can I say? What can I say? I'm Greek, man. At least for the time being. Thankfully, damage appears to be light, they say. Appears to be light. How much would it cost? Because I need to turn her into a... Well, the city into a... or excuse me, the town into a city. It's going to take 200 gold. So it should take 2 turns. 2 turns it would take. I could turn it into a city. And then maybe another turn or 2 after that. It depends on if I can build it in time or if I can purchase it. We'll get a library. And that would give us... Yeah, if we get 2 more, 1 would go into the academy, so I'd need an extra one. So we'd need a library. We need an extra library. Okay. It's coming together, people. It's definitely coming together. All right, hoplites. We're going to keep them there. Fortified. Here we go. Ah, shoot. That is the last... Thankfully for you, but unfortunately for Bear, that is the last of the jelly beans. Gosh dang it. Sounds like a lot of work with little time if you think it will work. A lot of work with little time is Bear's middle name, man. That's that is no stranger to Bear out here for sure. A lot of work, little time. Yes, yes indeed. All right, we're gonna join an army. There we go. Yoink. Cool. All right, do I have any like extra units that are just kind of like hanging out? Because we need to put as many units into the army as we... Yeah, we got this guy over here. Let's do this. Let's bring our army this way. At least get... Yeah, I've got two horsemen that I can bring into there. That'll be fine. What are you doing next to my border, Harriet Tubman? Crying out loud. You already took over the Kermit village over here. What's going on? Although I kind of like this guy right next... I don't know what their army commander is doing. Is just hanging out right there. But, you know, it almost seems like they put the army commander here. So if they bring their units around this way, they can just join up with the army real quick. Maybe that might be the thing that she's going with there. I don't know. Unmet player has completed a milestone for the Great Library. Well, good for them. Really? Holy cow. World Renouncer? Yeah, I'm on top of everything except for the culture and right now the Great Library. Oh, for crying out loud. I was on top of everything except for culture for a while. Let's see. Ruthos is so close to another town. Can't you just combine towns to make it a city? That would be a great option. I would suggest you write to Firaxis Games, care of wherever the hell they're from. That would be a great... Just add it to the list of stuff. Add it to the list of plenty of stuff that's going on. Yeah, I've seen games where, you know, the entire area, they don't even have any farmland anymore. It's all just districts that they have built up. And it's like, yeah, but, you know, usually you have the big city up front. You might have some sprawl, you know, later on, you know, like in the modern age. But, yeah, the sprawl here, like, you know, here's the town of Pat. And it's still a district like 3 hexes over. It's crazy. I don't know why it does that. No idea whatsoever. All right. Keep the army there. Good deal. Good deal, good deal. So, basically what we're looking for is Mathematics 2. That's going to be the big kind of milestone. So we're kind of, like P Money says, we're kind of in a race against the clock. We're juggling a couple balls here, and hopefully they don't come around and boink us on the head here. All right, come in my units. Oh, my settler. My settler. So it gives you hints on, like, okay, this would be the best place to put a settlement. And the only place that I could put it all the way down here is right there. Everywhere else, it looks like I cannot place it. Oh, because of Bugalots, for crying out loud, they came back. Oh my god. The worst time to come back, Bugalot. Oh, for crying out loud. I did not, I was not paying attention to that. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, let's do this, P-Money. Let's do this. Let's figure out how far it would... No, not the Hoplite, the Settler. Okay, so it would take... Let's just say I do the shortest one. God dang it, I can't tell. 2 or 2. Okay. See how the city thing covers over the movement? You know, so you're saying, oh, okay, it's going to take 2 turns to get there. You plug it over here, and then it gets covered up. Make sure you write to Firaxis Games, P.O. Box, blah, 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 care of whatever, whatever. All right, so I can do 2 turns there and go ahead and get it, or it would take me... Let's just say I go here. Let's just say I do that. It would take me 8 turns. Technically 9, because I would have to found the city, unless it doesn't. Yeah. It would take me 9 turns. It would put the settler on the land, but it wouldn't found the city just yet. So it would take me 9 turns to come all the way down here to do that. I would still need to defeat Bugalot, which isn't a guarantee by any means. My gosh, Bugalot is like those bugs you try to get rid of out of your house. You think you exterminated them all, and they keep returning. Yeah, I had an ant problem here for a while. It took me forever to get rid of them. So what I might do, I listen, P-Money, I see what you're saying with, gosh dang it. There we go. Let me get out of there. Okay, so, where was it saying? It was saying right here, right? Is that where it was saying? Oh, no, down here. Okay. I'm just trying to see where we're going here, people. That's all. God dang it. See, like, you should be able to, like, click off of whatever you have here. Like, you're selected the unit. Okay, let me click off of there. And it doesn't do that, so. Okay, it was... Where was it? Like, right here, I think? Oh, okay, right there or right there. Okay. Okay, so I could found my town right there. Wouldn't help me out because I want to put it on the coast here. So I could put it there. But I'm literally right next to a volcano, and we know what happens with volcanoes. My thing would be to, like, put it right there. That would be, like, the best spot. Huh. Yeah, the 2-turn one sounds best for now. I think that's our, pretty much our only option, unless, let me just check. Like, I could put it all the way out here. I don't know what that would... It's along the river. That's not bad. I don't think it would give me a whole lot, though. Yeah, there's... Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of places to put it. I don't have a whole lot of places to put it. So this is probably our best bet down here, but I really wanted it along the coast. I think I'm going to put him here. I know it's saying, hey, go here. Strong yields within 3 tiles, preferred terrain, abundant resources nearby. This is essentially a desert. But it's right next to the rivers. It's right next to a lot of bonus resources. Yeah, I wouldn't be... right there, I would be able to get the wine. That would be great. But I'm thinking right here. I'm thinking there might be the best. All right, let's go. Move. Thinking like right there. So let me just bring that right there. So we'll have a little bit of time to kind of figure it out. But I'm thinking the town right here. I think about starting it right here. What it's saying is build it either here or here. This is nice because it's right near a bunch of like water resources, which is great. This, you know, again, same thing next to the water resources, but it's right next to a frickin' volcano. Right there. So I think this is our best bet. Yeah, on the coast, I agree, Bear. It's about time. Yeah, we would get some nice stuff from the aquatic. We would have a nice lake and a coast. So even though it's on the desert, it's got plenty of water around it. So I think that's a great spot. It'd be our first kind of town city right on the east coast here. We'd have to come all the way down here to Lesterville to do the second one. So I think this would be the best spot right there. And what that would do... gosh dang it, it's the wrong one. I keep forgetting. That would give us this military bonus. So the next turn or two, depends on how it goes, we would get into this golden age here. We would have the legacy points. We would check this off. We would win this. So that would be good. Science wouldn't be that far behind. I don't know if it would come to here or if it'd come all the way to the golden age. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's each codex. So like, you know, 1, 2, 3 codex. Oh, I need 3. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Because I'm only going to get 2, right? Yeah, I'm only going to get 2. Gosh, dang it. God. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, man. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Amy has pizza. And it's not far from Athens, so you could send help if you need it. Yes. I agree as well, sir. All right, command my units. So basically what we would do is we would essentially get the army. What do they call that? I forget the name of it. Legacy path. You'd get the military legacy path. That would be us. We would be 1 behind on the golden age. I don't think we'll be able to do that. Gosh dang it. But not too bad. Let's see. Where was the one where it compared it? Rankings. Here we go. So we'd get this one. We would win out on the age progress there. We'd come awfully close. We'd be tied essentially with World Renouncer here. We wouldn't win this one at all. And gosh, we're awfully close with Silk Roads, but we're not gonna get that one either. So I miscounted, people. I'm sorry. Unless there's like one of these narrative choices that gives it to you. Maybe. I mean, it's, you're gonna hold out hope. Definitely hold out hope. Omnet player has completed a milestone for Great Library. Okay, good for them. Come in my units. Stay. Oh, there went the next turn. My bad. Didn't realize it. All right, she is sending all of her units back to Chloe, probably to help them heal. Oh boy, a narrative choice. Maybe this might help. Maybe this might help. Let's see. Augustus has finished constructing the world wonder, the Monk's Mound. That's a lot of monks. Augustus has completed a milestone for Silk Roads. Well, good for him. He's still behind me, though, so... Nah. All right, narrative choice time, people. Amy, it's your time to shine out here. Oh, maybe not. The scourge has ended and the world yet turns, but the shape is unfamiliar. Peoples displaced from their homeland makes new homes where they have settled. Forever gone is a world of a singular city and a vast barbarian hinterland. Now that those city dwellers once looked down upon, where are their crown? Where are their own crowns? And tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken by monarchs. Oh, crap. The ancient era has passed. Great. On to a new line, new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched. As a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell. The age of antiquity is ending. Who will carry out our legacy, people? Who will? Okay. Okay? We're done? We're done? That's it? I thought we had more to go. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't know. I don't know if we have another turn or... I don't know, people. I don't know. Here we go. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Like, like, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna do it anyways. Cha. All right. Let's see. What should I grow? Where should I grow with? The city of Pat over here. The city of Pat. Actually, that one doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that one. A 4? That's not bad at all. I like that one. That would definitely help us grow. Oh, I can get, yeah, I can get iron. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get iron. I'll have an extra iron. That's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah, either lake or iron, people. Lake or iron. Whatever. Bear's just going through the motions. I have no idea. Hoping no pineapple on that pizza. Ham, sausage, beef, and extra cheese, says Amy. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, Amy. I don't know. Should I tell everybody what I had for dinner? Might make people jealous. I don't know. All right. Grow my city. Let's grow our town. Grow town, city, whatever the hell. All right. Is that what we're doing? Iron it is. Although that doesn't look too bad either. The 4. Nah. Let's do iron. There we go. Cool beans. That's an all-American pizza, says Jiminy. Ham, sausage, beef, and extra cheese. No pepperoni? I would say pepperoni. Bear was a traditionalist. When he could eat pizza, for crying out loud. Usually it was either just a plain cheese pizza, extra cheese, or cheese and pepperoni. I love the pepperoni. Had a little bit of spice to it. A little spice to it. I don't do it very often, but as a treat, I sometimes do extra cheese. Yeah, it does need pepperoni. I know, right? I know. But, hey, listen, I'm not going to complain here. Not going to complain. All right. Oh, I get to grow another town. Yay! I get to grow Kenji. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay. Let's see here. You know, I might just want to kind of close the gap here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got sheep down there anyways. Oh, actually, I've got dyes up here. What the heck is that? Oh, jade. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe closing the gap. Here, let me show you. I'm thinking of maybe closing the gap here. I think if I get this, it's not going to give me a whole lot, but I think if I get this one, it would close this gap in between here, so our borders would be covered. So I kind of like that one. Let's do that. Okay, get off of. No, not the archer. There we go. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And now next turn, if I want, we can get wool. Bear can't eat pizza anymore. I know, Jimmy. Yes, those are the sad eyes that I have. Well, I can't. Listen, I can eat pizza. There's nothing wrong with me eating pizza. It's the after effects that's the bad thing. You wouldn't want to be around Bear. Definitely don't want to be around Bear after he ate a nice big extra cheese pizza. Have the old mud butt. The old mud butt. The pepperoni, says Amy, overpowers all the other flavors. That's okay. I can see that. I understand now. I understand. Okay. Gotcha. That's smart. That's smart. Although, yes, you could get 2 pizzas. Let's see. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I have no idea what he's doing. Okay, whatever. They make enzymes for that beer. I know they do. They actually make, lactose-free cheese, but it's not the same. It doesn't melt anywhere. It basically separates. So the oil separates from the actual, I guess if you want to call it cheese. So it becomes a very oily, kind of goopy kind of mess. I've tried it. I've tried it 100 different ways. I've tried goat's cheese. It's okay. You got to know what you're doing. I've tried Parmesan. I can do aged cheese. That's not a problem. If it's like 3-4 years old aged, that's not a problem. It's the fresh cheese, like mozzarella. Mozzarella's great, but can't do it, man. Can't do it. My wife's the same way, Bear, says Jiminy. Fortunately, I'm not laughing face at Bear. Thank you. Because I loves me some pizzas. Jiminy, I love me some pizza, too. And I've tried every which way to figure out how to do that. Listen, I used to drink chocolate milk every morning. It was OJ and chocolate milk for old Bear, and I've had to take out the chocolate milk now, so, yeah. Have pizza with Bear, and then quickly look at your watch and say, oh, man, look at the time. I gotta go. Yeah, and so would Bear. Definitely so would Bear, for sure. Definitely for sure here. All right, let's see. I was bringing my fella over this way, wasn't I? All right, let's keep him moving along. I still have no. We're at 100%. So, do I have one more turn? How does this work? I have no idea. I don't know. Thanks for your access. I have no idea how your stinking game works, but we'll continue anyways. Do not mix OJ in your chocolate milk. No, do not do that, people. Kids, don't mix your chocolate milk with your OJ out here. Although I must admit that Nestle's Strawberry Quick does me in every time. Uh-oh. Go watch out. Watch out for that. Yeah, man, oh man. I was drinking the I don't know. Well, Jiminy's down here in Florida. Mama and Papa Gus from over there in, well, you can get it anywhere, I guess, in Florida, but from Publix. Oh, Mama and Papa Gus. Man, oh man, some good stuff. Gosh dang it, people. Listen, you keep talking about pizza like this, I'm going to have to tell you what I had for dinner tonight. You're not going to be happy. You're going to say, dang, Bear, that sounded really good. Now you're making me hungry and jealous at the same time. See, that's what a professional show host does, is tries not to make the audience too jealous of him. Tries not to. All right, settler. What the? Harriet Tubman, for crying out loud! Ah! Sheesh, man. She is just all over the frickin' place. Good thing scouts can't take cities. That's the good thing. All right. Frickin' Harriet Tubman. Yeah. Everywhere I turn. Oh, look, there's a little rooster. There's a little goat, or I don't know, something. Goat and a rooster, donkey. They're bringing they're bringing the ladies. Is that another lady there with the backpack on her? The fella isn't carrying any stuff. He's like, screw that. Interesting. I didn't. Oh, there's like another animal as well. I can't tell. There's a donkey. A goat of some kind, a chicken, and I don't know what else. Maybe their dog. I don't know. That's pretty funny. It's interesting the details that they put into the game, and then the other stuff that they completely leave out. You're like, huh? What? Okay. Anyways, that's one trained rooster. That's one trained rooster, people. All right, so we can produce a town. Thank goodness, so we'll at least be able to get the military bonus. Excellent. It'll probably put us over the settlement limit. I have no idea what our settlement limit is. I can't find that out, so we'll just deal with it, people. We'll deal with it. All right, let's see. Yay, I get legacy points and legacy option for the next age. Yay. Yay me. Do I get a golden age? Congratulations, you have earned 12 Pax Imperial points and finished the Pax Imperial and Military Legacy path of the Antiquity Age. You visit the Legacy Path screen to see more legacy paths that you can follow, or you can forge your own path. Well, let's check it out. Well, I've already done that. Age ending. Uh-oh. Age progress meter is completely filled at the end of this turn, Peabody. The Antiquity Age will give way to the Exploration Age, and you will enter the Age of Transition, during which you will choose how the Greek civilization will evolve and what the legacy of your accomplishments in this age will be. History is full of layers, and progress often comes with setbacks. All the settlements you control at the Age of Transition and your Greek traditions, will form the foundation you will continue to build upon, but only your capital retain its status as a city. Buildings and improvements other than wonders and unique buildings, unique quarters, and unique improvements will persist, but most buildings will generate reduced yields. Yay, thanks, Firaxis. Appreciate that. Okay, anyway, so it ends. It ends after this turn. Let's see. Gameplay specific to the Antiquity Age. Such as Panthenons, your current government, city-states, trade routes, diplomatic relationships will be replaced by new forms unique to the Exploration Age. Yay. Your commanders will persist in the next age, and some units will remain and upgrade to Exploration Age counterparts. The first stage of your journey is ending, but a new world of possibilities is beginning. Prepare to discover new technologies, cultures, peoples, and continents as you enter the Exploration Age. Yay. Oh, well, I don't want to read all that, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Can he ride the bicycle? I don't know, Amy. We haven't invented bicycles just yet. Harriet Tubman Scout reporting, they just built a town right next to me. That serves you right, Harriet Tubman. Serves you right. Then you better do hashtag one more turn if this is the last. Well, you are going to be here to bring us into the new age here, P-Money. So we've got a lot of choices to make. So I don't know if we want to save the game and try that, the next game, or just set it up now. Do you want to set up the next age now, or do you want to maybe save that for the next game? We're right here at 9 o'clock anyways, 9:15. So I will leave that to the chat council, people. They must be surprised to see a town just pop up like that. Yeah, pow. Kapow. You know what? You know what? Since he's been such a good guy out here, here's what we're going to do. We're going to rename a Kenosis. We're going to name it Cricket Town, baby. That's what we're going to do. Cricket Town for our good friend Jiminy Cricket out there. I could call it Jiminyville. I don't know. Jiminy, what would you prefer? Cricket Town or Jiminyville? I mean, maybe save for the next episode. Setting up a new age might be involved. It could be. Well, whatever we decide, we're going to be stuck with. So it's always a good idea to save right before you do any major changes. So I don't know exactly what we're going to be, where we're going to be going with it. Amy is liking Cricket Town. I got to leave it to Jiminy out here. I got to leave it to Jiminy if he's still around. Is Jiminy still here? Jiminy, let me know if you're still here. I'm trying to name a town after you, sir. Crying out loud. Here we go. Here we go. So, let's see. What would be something that we could do? Oh, we've got silk right here. Very nice. I can build something right here and get silk right away. That'd be pretty cool. There's Harriet Tubman. Just put Harriet Tubman out of the way. I guess it depends on how long, says people. Yeah, I know you. Basically, we're gonna go from Charlemagne to another leader, so we're definitely gonna have to choose another leader for sure. One of the things that you got to do early in here that I found is set up a religion. If you wait even a couple turns to set up a religion, you're gonna get steamrolled. It's kind of like the last game where, you're fighting. You're fighting your major battles, but also you're trying to have your religion be dominant as well. So that's the next thing that we got to figure out. Guess we got to figure that out. All right, I have not heard from Jiminy. I'm going to name it Cricket Town unless he has any objections. Okay, there we go. Cricket Town it is, people. Do I have enough? I got barely enough for a granary. Let's do that. Let's build a granary right here on the desert. It's not going to help us with anything. So there we go. Grow our what? We can't. What the? Oh, for crying out loud! Seriously. For crying out. Okay, is that part of Athens? 1, 2. Okay, but why can't you? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, well, I just wasted that. I mean, it's nice to have a granary and all, but I could have gotten the any one of these here, but I guess maybe I could build. No, I can't because I'm out of money. Okay, all right. Gosh dang it. Okay. Let's see. Maybe the clay pit. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Let's just go ahead and do this one and just kind of just keep expanding our borders of old Cricket Town out here. Cricket Town. Yeah, where were you, Jiminy? We were trying to figure out, should I name it Cricket Town or Jiminyville? So we were going to leave it up to you. There better be a statue in my honor in the town square. Well, yeah, you can see it right there. The little blue guy. In fact, it kind of looks like you. It looks like you. That's as far as I can scroll in, so you got to kind of squint. But he's right there, right where my cursor is. Right at the end of the steps here. You can barely see him, but he's right there. I was making popcorn, says Jiminy. He got hungry. All this talk about pizza. So, yeah, that is you, sir. Yeah, right there. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. See, you show up to Bear's show, you get a town named after you. That's what it is. I mean, we got a town named after Jiminy. We got Lesterville down here. We've got Ruthopolis or Ruthos over here. Yeah, there you go. Cricket Town is no Ruthos. Well, not yet. Not yet. We're getting there. Where are the Gatling guns and rooftop Koreans? Well, we have not invented gunpowder just yet. And we have not ran across any Koreans just yet either. Mayans? I mean, kind of like discount Koreans, I suppose, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, true, but who is her equal? That's a great question. Definitely a great question. All right, command my units. Just gonna leave him there since we're transitioning into the new age. And oh yeah, I was trying to take out Bug-a-Lot. Oh, you know what? This guy is going to become a different unit, so I will be able to go across the ocean tiles here. Bug-a-Lot, you are the Mayans' problem at this point. I'm going to come over here. Gosh, I think it automatic. Let's see. I think it automatically. God. Let me just bring it. Nah, I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to bring it over here. I think it will automatically upgrade it. I'll be able to go into the oceans and I'll be able to come over here. That's what I want to do next turn round. Honey, am I your equal? She says no. All right, people. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me get it off of this here. All right, let me go ahead and save the game right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save the game right now, and at turn number 149. Okay, so we got the game saved. Let me go back. Resume. Okay. So here's the choice that we have here, people. What I've done is I've went ahead and saved the game. So if we want to continue hashtag one more turn, we can. And if we screw something up, we can always go back to the save that I just made. Or it is almost 9:30, 9:23 right now. So we can either call it an evening at the end of the age here and start up a brand new age the next game. Or we can test the waters and see where we're at here, people. Good idea, Bear. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let Bear know in the chat, hashtag one more turn or hashtag this is fine. That's not a good hashtag, is it? I don't. Hold on. Let me check the score while you people are thinking. $19:45 in the third period. 1-4 Tampa Bay Lightning, baby. That's right. That's right, man. Yeah, tonight is season finale. Next week is the season premiere with the new age. I like that, P-Money. I think starting the next episode in a new age will give you time to figure things out more. Okay. But Amy, P-Money, even Jiminy out here. Gosh dang it, you need to be here next Monday as we continue with our chat council here, people. So we'll go ahead, call it an evening here. Turn number 149, 640 BC, whatever the hell E stands for. We never got mathematics. We never got the other, what was it? Ecclesia 2. Never got any of that. We were close. We were definitely close. We won the military. Where is it? Gosh dang it, it's always the different one. We won the military one, so yay on us for that. We were trying to go for science, couldn't quite make it. Economics, just couldn't make that. Culture, I wasn't going to build another frickin' world wonder, so there we are. Even Jiminy. Even Jiminy. Yes, we also need little Jiminy Cricket out here. Yes, we do. All right, well, let me get off of that. We will start a brand new age next Monday, people, as we do every Monday and Tuesday evening, the chat council. But don't forget, people, that we also have a brand new Barely Live show tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. So hopefully you will be here with us, enjoying all sorts of fun stuff. Comics Gate stuff, movies, and whatever the heck else Bear decides to come up with. We'll figure it out here together, people. Melissa's here. Great timing. Perfect timing. As we thank everybody for showing up here tonight. That would be Amy with her delicious pizza. Melissa probably looking over her shoulder, wondering where the heck the pepperoni is. Jiminy, thankful that he has a city named after him now. P Money and Mrs. P Money as well. And of course, all of the little P Moneys. And yes, even you out there, all of you lurkers. We even appreciate all of you. Just, hey, say hello every once in a while. Bear doesn't bite very hard. And all of our Russian bots as well. But you know what? All this talk about pizza that Bear just cannot have is making Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrrr. Night, everyone.